What's poppin'? It's your boy Scubar back here with week 2 of the Baseball Draft League, an online regulation D VGC Draft League. We are currently 1-0 in the Scarlet Conference. This week we are going up against Coach YK VGC, and I don't believe he actually has a team name, but so we'll just call them Team YK. And yeah, he's got a very scary looking team. Just go over their teams real quick. He's got Walking Wake, Torkoal, Armor Rogue, Indeedee Female, Colossal, Lilligant, Scizor, Flamingo, Bruxish, and Pachirisu versus my Chanpao, Hisuian Arcanine, Dragonite, Sylveon, Corviknight, Gastrodon, Glade, Serena, Hisuian Electrode, and Altaria. So yes, this is a Regulation D with Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. Though I don't think anyone in the Scarlet Conference took Iron Leaves. Only, yes, Coach Spoods in the Violet Conference took Iron Leaves. But yeah, I consider Coach YK to be my rival. So YK, if you're hearing this, because we are also in another draft league, the CDL, the Champion Draft League, where he was my Week 1 opponent, and he whooped my butt with an Urshifu Rapid Strike Rain team. I prepped poorly. I played poorly for that match. I Terra Grassed my Heatran in front of his Pelipper, forgetting about this move called Hurricane in the rain. Yeah, so I lost 2-0 to him. So I'm coming back with a vengeance this week, and I really want to beat him. So I feel like I prepped a little bit more and tried to prep as well as I can. But yeah, like I said, he's got a very scary team between the Walking Wake, the Torkoal, Indeedee Armor Rogue, and Bruxis Colossal. Lilligant also works great with the Sun. Scizor's a strong physical attacker. And Pachirisu is electric immunity and redirection. Shout out to Seijun in 2014. So yeah, my team, I'll just go over it real quick here. I went with a very similar team last week, except I'm bringing the Hisuian Arcanine over the Sylveon because the only thing weak to Fairy on his team is the Walking Wake, and he's got 2 fire types, wide guard potential, and just, yeah, I really didn't feel like, and I didn't like the Scizor too, so put Sylveon at home this week. I'm hoping next week I can bring out some more of my B tier mons between the Serena, Glade, and Corviknight. But yeah, just your standard Focus Sash, Chanpao. Most likely always going to have Focus Sash on the Chanpao. I can't really see anything else on my team needing the Focus Sash. Both of my Extreme Speeders this week are rocking Extreme Terra Normal Extreme Speed, except I made my dedicated one Hisuian Arcanine, as you can see with the Choice Band, Flare Blitz, Head Smash, Extreme Speed, Rock Slide. Dragonite's got more of a bulky role this week, trying to take those attacks. So AV, Ice Spinner for terrain, Dragon Claw, Stopping Tantrum to hit for super effective damage into Colossal and Torkoal, and then just Extreme Speed as that priority. A little bit more bulky EVs. East Coast, Beast Coast, Gastrodon, and whenever I bring Gastrodon, it's always going to be East Coast. East Coast represent. This is just my Walking Wake counter. Between Storm Drain and Terra Fairy, this thing cannot touch me. Yeah, so standard moveset, I think the same as last week. Earth Power, Ice Beam, Yawn, and Protect. The Sia, the Altaria, which, spoilers, this is the last week we'll be having Altaria. After this week, I trade Altaria because my first 2 matches were the weather team, so I no longer need Cloud9. And if we go against a weather team in the Violet Conference match or in the playoffs, we'll just deal with that from there. And I have more free hit trades, so I can always pick up Altaria. Altaria is like my 11th member on my team. So next week you'll see who I pick up instead of the trade for Altaria. The Habon Berry, so I can live a choice specs like Photosynthesis boosted Walking Wake Draco Meteor. And then same thing with the Akaberry on Little Boy to take the fire type moves in the Sun. And then just, yeah, if you watched week 1, Hisuian Electrode, was the MVP of the match, and nobody in this draft league, not just my conference, but nobody in the draft league drafted Regieleki as an S tier pick. So besides Coach Dill, who has the Cantonian Electrode, Electrode is the fastest thing in the format, which that just alone provides a lot of value to it. And after just his great performance last week, I decided to bring him back this week. Thunder Wave, Volt Switch, Taunt, and Thunderbolt to help with the Indeedee. And yeah, we're just gonna hop right into the match. Good luck, GG, YK VGC. So he ends up bringing Indeedee, Armrogue, Torkoal, Walking Wake, Bruxish, and Colossal. So he did bring the Bruxish Colossal, even though I told him I knew about the strategy. And because I told him I knew about the strategy, I thought he wasn't actually going to bring it. So that's why I didn't really prep for it as much. I focused more on the Indeedee Armorogue and the Walking Wake Torkoal. I thought like Lilligant and Scizor probably would have been coming. Possibly Pachirisu for the redirection. But yeah, so I'm thinking here, so he's got the pairs. He's got 3 pairs: Indeedee Armorogue, Walking Wake Torkoal, Bruxish Colossal. So I'm like, alright, what's my best lead into all 3 of those pairs? And I'm thinking, first off, it's Little Boy. This is doing Electrode. I can Thunder Wave, I can Taunt. I can just, yeah, provides a lot of damage. And then I figured the next one would be not Arcanine, excuse me, Dragonite. Because Ice Spinner for Indeedee Armorogue, Dragon type moves and Stomping Tantrum for Torkoal, Walking Wake, and then also Stomping Tantrum for Bruxish Colossal. I'm assuming that Bruxish is Dazzling, so I also can't use priority moves while that's on the field. Yeah. Then East Coast Gastrodon is coming, and the last one you can see I was debating here between Qianpao or Arcanine, but I think I go with Qianpao just because Qianpao's the GOAT. He's my S tier pick. And yeah, we hop right into the match. Also, just letting you know, post-commentary Scubar will only be here for the first game because my mic actually came back in. I fixed my mic for the second game, so you'll hear some live commentary for the second game. I want to try doing more forward during this, but working. So he actually leads the Bruxish Colossal, so I'm like, alright, I know what's coming here. He can't Aqua Jet because of Gastrodon, so he needs to Surf. Surf, and then, it's a Steam Engine, Weakness Policy, Terra from the Colossal. So I'm debating what I want to do here. If I just want to, like, Thunder Wave to Colossal to bring that speed down in half. But I also realized that Electrode is a lot of value in the back later, so I just go for the Volt Switch into the Bruxish, and I'm expecting either a Terra Rock or a Terra Fire just to remove the 4x weakness to water into 2. He Terras, so yeah, so he's going all in on this Bruxish Colossal strategy. But this was actually really smart from him, really well played. Goes Terra Ground, so he's still weak to water, but he loses the ground type weakness. Yeah, Bruxish outspeeds Electrode, breaks my focus, not my focus dash, my multi-scale on Dragonite, which isn't good. But yeah, so that thing is definitely Choice Scarf since it outspeeds Electrode. I kind of expected that. But yeah, that's Choice Scarf, because Surf will still activate even though with Gastrodon on the field. Rock Slide comes out, Electrode avoids the attack, but and so assuming that's Adamant 252, the most that would have done is 120 damage. I calced it after the match, so at minimum I would have lived on 3 HP there with Electrode. That Volt Switch, that crit might have mattered, assuming it's just a fully offense, 252 speed to offensive Bruxish with no special defense EVs. That Volt Switch is a roll on the KO, so the crit just kind of guaranteed it was a KO. So I bring in Qianpao here just to bring the defenses down, hopefully be able to Sucker Punch. And yeah, because he Terra Ground and not Terra Rock or Terra Fire, that just Stomping Tantrum does nothing. So in comes the Indeedee, sets up the Psychic Terrain, sets a Follow Me, and I'm just like, great. What do I want to do here? I'm like, it's a ground type move down. It's a ground type now though, so I can Ice Spinner it for super effective. I mean, you see I've got double Ice Spinners here, but the thing I'm just worried about is the Follow Me. I thought about preserving Dragonite, but nah, he's just so low at this point, he's got to go down. So I'm definitely Ice Spinning with Dragonite here too. Like, the thing is, I'm just debating, do I Ice Spinner or do I Crunch, predicting the Follow Me? But in the end, I just end up going for the double Ice Spinner because I don't think Dragonite's going to live here because Colossal is going to outspeed. Which is, yeah, goes for Rock Slide, lands on both, knocks out Dragonite, and brings Qianpao down to its Focus Sash. Pretty straightforward. And also notice they didn't go for the follow me, so I'm glad I went for the Ice Spinner. And if I had flinched right there, that probably would have been GG for game run. I'm really hindsight thinking about it. I don't know how I would have won, how I would have beat a Steam Engine weakness policy Colossal if I had flinched there. So thank God I didn't flinch. And you can see they knew I'd be Focus Sash. I get rid of the terrain, which is nice, so they can't set that up again. And they just go for the Dazzling Gleam to take out my Chanpao. Because yeah, you see a Chanpao, it's most likely Focus Sash. So I'll probably always be running Focus Sash. I can't imagine I'll ever not give it the Focus Sash. So in comes Gastrodon and Hisui and Electrode versus whatever his last mon in the back is. It's a 2v2 now. So I'm feeling all right. And in comes the Armor. Nice. So I'm glad I got rid of the Psychic Terrain for no side spam. But what I'm scared of here is the Energy Ball. I'm scared of the Energy Ball into the Gastrodon because Armor does learn Energy Ball. So I Terra Fairy here. I lose my Fire Resistance, but you know that's not the it's not the end of the world. And I just want to go for a taunt into this Indeedee. So expecting a follow me of some sorts, and then just want to put this other mon to sleep. There is a sleep clause in this league, unlike regular VGC, but I'm for it. I don't think it'll mess up my Gastrodon too much. I can respect a sleep clause. A Terra Fairy here, reveal the Terra Fairy, so now he also knows that yeah, his Walking Wake cannot touch my Gastrodon. Out comes the follow me, so I'm glad I taunted and everything. So yeah, there's the taunt. Out comes a Heat Wake from the Armor Rogue, but Electro's just so fast, he misses that attack as well. So, if the only miss that really mattered, as you'll see in a bit, is the Rock Slide miss, because obviously if that Rock Slide had hit, at most I would have been left, the most damage it would have done, I would have been left on 3 HP with the Electrode there. So obviously the Heat Wave, if that hit, would have taken it out. But you know, I mean, I'll take what I can get. It makes up for the missing Heat Wave by burning my Gastrodon. It's a special attacker, so I'm not too worried about that, and it just neutralizes my leftovers. So now this Indeedee is taunted. It's going to go to sleep next turn. It's not a threat. It is not a threat anymore. So now I'm just like, alright, I got to get rid of Armor Rogue, and then I think I can win game 1 here. So some Thunderbolt damage, just chip into Armor Rogue. Dazzling Gleam does 19 damage, and you see here's where I reveal the Akaberry. So that was actually nice that the Rock Slide missed, because now my little boy gets to live thanks to the Octoberry. And Earth Power just takes out the Gastrodon, so this is looking like game 1 is pretty wrapped up as the Indeedee falls asleep here. Again, this is where I'm just starting to figure out that my mic wasn't recording during the live session, so warning just yet to any headphone users if you hear any static coming in now. But yeah, just burn neutralizes my leftovers recovery, and Indeedee falls asleep. And yeah, so now it's just proper targeting, always properly select your targets, and I just start knocking it out. I'm actually thankful Electro didn't go down there, because this chip with the Thunderbolt damage just really at least just helps speed up the battle and take pressure off of Gastrodon. Especially as I'm losing leftovers recovery now through the burn. Because you can just see that Earth Power did nothing to the Indeedee. So yeah, we're just gonna basically, this is looking like a game 1 wrapped up here. And now I'm thinking for game 2. Like game 2, I'm really expecting the Walking Wake Torkoal to come down, and just for him to have a way to deal with my Gastrodon. Thunderbolt doesn't take out the Indeedee, so the KO goes to Gastrodon. You know, Gastrodon gets 2-0 this game, adding up them stats. And yeah, so post-recording Scubar is going to be bouncing out here for the second game as my live version comes back in. I'm thinking I want to do more live commentary going forward. I just need to make sure it's all properly set up. But yeah, so we win game 1, and I'm like, alright. Don't frickin' lose both games now to him, because I fully respect YK. He's a great player, and I knew he could easily win these next 2 games. So yeah, so I'm trying to think like how do I want to adapt and everything. So I knew one of the pairs was also, so I'm like, either the Bruxus Colossal or the Indeedee Armorogue is coming again, and I'm thinking the Indeedee Armorogue is coming. I'm thinking he's going to drop the Bruxus Colossal, and out comes the Torkoal Walking Wake. So I want to adapt my lead just a little bit here. I still lead the Hisuian Electrode, because this thing is just great. I love for a C tier pickup. Like this is probably one of the best C tier values in the league so far. But I want to lead with Gastrodon because I'm expecting the Chien-Pao Walking Wake, Chien-Pao Walking Wake Torkoal to come out with the lead now. But also, if he does lead the Bruxus Colossal, like, you know, this is still fine. This still works into it. Still forces the Surf. Can't use Aqua Jet. And I'm bringing Chien-Pao in the back exactly for the Indeedee Armorogue. And then what I'm just debating here is, do I want to go Arcanine or do I want to go Dragonite? Hindsight 2020, I should have gone the Dragonite as a water resist and just, you know, for that overall bulk. I didn't necessarily need the damage from Hisuian Arcanine. But, you know, I didn't bring Hisuian Arcanine last week, and I've got him this week. I'm already up a game, so I say yeah. And I think the Walking Wake Torkoal is coming in this game, so I lock in the Hisuian Arcanine. And yeah, here goes game 2. Post-recording Scubar is going to be bouncing out as soon as the leads come in, because that's when I realize my mic. I fixed my mic, and I've actually got myself recording now. So enjoy the rest of the video. He led Indeedee. What are the odds this thing has? No, he can't have a Grass. Yeah. So he did lead the Bruxus Colossal again. If my mic just started working now, I'm gonna be so mad. If my mic just started working. So he is going for the Terra again. The Terra. He's really confident in this Bruxus Colossal strategy. We're just gonna use and Thunderbolt. Yeah, so yeah, Surf still works. Steam Engine weakness policy. This doesn't KO me, right? Wow, this does. Okay, wow. Never mind. That does KO me. Now I think I just go into Chien-Pao here and I double protect, right? I just double protect, right? Electro does not live in Earthquake. That is good to know. So what, I lead Dragonite then? I lead Dragonite? He withdraws Bruxish, yeah, that's fine. Into the Armorogue. Does he double swap? Oh my god, he double swaps. Interesting, okay. Because now you just double move, like you don't even follow me, right? We're gonna crunch and earth power, just because now you have to follow me. And you can't Terra. Qianpao's my win con here. So he didn't bring the Walking Wake or the Torval because of the Gastrodon. Let's go, Gastro. Terra Dark Qianpao. They did use Follow Me. That's okay. That's a one-hit KO. Nice. Oh, that's good. That's good. Rocky Helmet and DD. Rocky Helmet and DD. Nice. Expanding Force. Nice. How to hurt my Gastrodon. Nice. Okay. Now, question is, do I go? I think I Ice Spinner the Rock Swish. It's 80 versus 90. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Please don't miss, 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 please don't miss. Please don't miss, 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 please don't miss. Please don't miss, 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 please don't miss. Oh shh. Wow. Oh, that could have been really bad. That could have been really bad. Yeah, so we break the weirdness. That's a short scarf. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Because now I just Ice Spinner and I Head Smash, right? Yeah, let's Terra Ground. Yeah, I have no reason not to. Just Ice Spinner. GG's, and that is a 2-0. GG's. 2-0. We take down my rival. I thought that was... Alright, so did he misplay a little bit? Yeah, but... Yeah, wow, 2-0s. GG's YK. That was a really fun match. I told him, yeah, did not expect to get the KO on Qianpao. Didn't expect to not get the Qian bulky there. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't expect not to get the KO on Xianpao there. Didn't consider that at all. Yeah. And yeah, GG, bro. 2-0. We're now even in our record. He 2-0'd me in the CDL, and now I 2-0'd him in the BBDL. So yeah, next week is week 3, and yeah, I'll catch you guys then.